Her greatest surprise only to notice that everything that he had was handed over to his daughter. She believed she had finally found security. He was wealthy, successful, and seemed deeply devoted to her. After years of struggling financially and emotionally, she convinced herself that he was her only chance at the life she had always wanted. She ignored the quiet warnings from friends who noticed that his greatest love was not her, it was his daughter. As the relationship grew more serious, she began imagining the future. She pictured the beautiful house becoming hers one day, the saving account providing comfort that she ever needed, and the business securing their retirement. But every time she tried to discuss long-term plans, he gently directed the conversation toward his daughter's dreams, education, and future. She dismissed it, believing that once they married, everything would naturally be shared. Believing that as couples, once they get married, the man will naturally hand most of his property to her. Then come the announcement that changed everything. During a family gathering, he revealed that he had transferred ownership of most of his assets into a trust for his daughter. The house, the investment, and even a large portion of his business would belong to her. The room felt silence. She forced a smile. But inside, she felt the ground shift beneath her feet. The future she had carefully imagined was disappearing before her eyes. Because she imagined a great future of luxury, owning houses, owning cars, and beautiful buildings, as it was all handed over to his daughter. She became angry. She became frustrated. Later that evening, she confronted him. He listened quietly before explaining that world could be rebuilt, but a father's responsibility to his child could never be replaced. A father's responsibility to a child could never be replaced. Every father knows that they have responsibility as fathers. So he did what he knew was right by handing over most of his assets to his daughter. He told her that his daughter had stood by him during the hardest years of his life, during the darkest hours of his life. So it was natural that she had everything that he gave her. Long before success arrived, his daughter had been with him. Everything he had achieved, he said, was meant to give to his daughter. Opportunities he never had. His decision was not about mistrust. It was about love and commitment. What she never expected was what happened next. As she sat alone, reflecting on his words, she realized she had been viewing him as a solution rather than a person. When she met this man, she was very confident that she was going to get the life that she had ever wanted. She was seeing him as a means to an end. For the first time, she understood that true security does not come from someone else's possession. And as she walked away from his future without regret, everyone around him saw something remarkable. The richest thing he owned was not his wealth, but the unwavering love he had for his daughter. That was the richest thing that he owned. The unwavering love that he had for his daughter. He gave everything he had for his daughter, because a father's responsibility stays a father's responsibility. A father must always play the role of a father. This woman came into his life for security purpose, just to get the comfort that she always desired. But unfortunate for her, everything was handed over to the man's daughter. So she finally realized that security does not come from a man's possession. You can be your own security. You can make yourself what you want to be, not from another person. Thank you for watching. If this video helped you in any way, please kindly give a thumb up, give a like. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that each time I post videos like this, you'll be the first to watch. Stay tuned.